Hello guys, I'm gaming and I'm reacting to Teen Girl is made fun of for muscles featuring Chelsea Green by Dhar Mann Studios. As always, links to the channel in the video description. And as always, let's begin, shall we?
Oh, hey, sweetie. Hi, Mom.
Wait, where are the subtitles? Wait a minute. Yeah, the subtitles, are here, huh? Do I turn them on though? You know what? No, they're gonna look bad. Plus, like most people don't watch it on devices like laptops, so I might as well not let that screen real estate go to waste.
How was work? I'm glad you decided to put that ridiculous wrestling dream to rest.
And also, I might as well ask, like, didn't we do the whole thing about a girl being made fun of for muscles before? Like, I'm pretty sure it was in, like, April or March, something along those lines, April or March, where we did a video very similar to this. It wasn't about boxing, but it was basically the same premise of a teen girl being made fun of for muscles. Like again, if you've been watching the channel or like even seen DharMann Studios for a couple of months, you probably remember that video, right? You know, that video where a girl was being made fun of for basically the same thing, for having muscles, for having kind of like a beefy build. Like, am I the only one who remembers that video? Anyway.
What kind of mess have you gotten yourself into to get that bruise?
Hey, nice work out there.
I accidentally ran into a door frame at work.
Well, you need to stop being so clumsy.
I know. Sorry.
Well, go freshen up for dinner, honey.
Can I come in?
Yeah, just 1 second.
Where were you really?
I was at work. I just don't want to cause any more problems with Mom.
And I just want you to be happy.
Is it me, or is this the first time where when it comes to the two parents being here, the dad is the one who sees through her rather than the mom? Because I remember usually the mom is the one that sees through the kid, but and not the dad. So that's new.
Are you headed out to get groceries or something? I'm going on a group date with Blake.
Not like that, you're not. Why don't you put on that dress I bought you?
I'm not really feeling like wearing a dress today.
Nonsense. Oh, that's it.
I didn't miss it.
Much, much better.
Miss Danson, always a pleasure to see you.
You two have fun.
I'm just saying, Betts brings the energy, but Trout's still the best all-around player in the league.
Look, he's a beast. Give me Freeman any day. Consistent.
I mean, loyalty says Dodgers, but Trout's a SoCal legend. You gotta respect it.
Look at this peachy makeup like I just pinned. Oh, I love that. So clean and fresh. Is that a wedding board? Oh my gosh, don't judge me. I've been planning my dream wedding since like middle school.
Girl, same. Beach ceremony, string lights, and a huge bouquet. I mean, how can we not plan our weddings by the time we're 11 when they literally teach us that song? First comes love,
Then comes marriage, then comes the baby and the baby carriage.
oh, I cannot wait for that stay-at-home mom life.
Literally my plan. I just want to decorate nurseries, bake.
Oh yeah, one small thing you forgot in your song. You forgot the time frame. First comes love, and then like 10 years later or so, then comes marriage. Yeah, like she forgot the time frame. Like, let's be honest. How long are you gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend, and how long are you? And then after that, when will you actually get married? Because that's the bigger question here. Like, yeah, after love comes marriage, but when will that marriage come after the love? Like, that's also an important question right now, isn't it?
Banana bread, maybe run a cute little mom vlog.
Oh, I'm so gonna get into yoga and gardening. What about you, Riley?
That all sounds really great. I just think I want something more.
More than living the dream of being a stay-at-home mom?
Like what?
Uh-oh. What'd I miss?
Riley says being a stay-at-home mom isn't enough for her.
But she won't tell us what she really wants, so.
I said, "Her mom in this economy." Oh yeah, you know what? You're totally right. When even a even 6 figures isn't enough in some places, yeah, you can totally be a stay-at-home mom. Yeah, let's be honest. For most women, being a stay-at-home mom is impossible. Like, it's straight up impossible. Like, some men, even with 6 figures, don't have enough money for the rest of the family. Like 2 people working in the family is basically a requirement. But anyway.
Don't keep us waiting now. What is it?
Yeah.
You want to know what I want?
Yeah.
I want to dance.
I am so happy you decided to quit wrestling.
Yeah, I just want to be with you.
Yeah. I'm not gonna get copyright striked. I'm sorry. I don't want to get. Okay, maybe not copyright striked, but like, I don't want to get copyright claimed again. Okay, I've seen that way too many times. It's just that you guys usually don't see it because you don't have the analytics. But anyways, like, I have to ask, where are the muscles that she's supposed to be made fun of for? Because like, she looks pretty much the same as I would expect someone who doesn't have muscles. If the whole thing that she's being made fun of is for having muscles, like not even for wanting to wrestle, no, straight up muscles, then where are the muscles? Because I don't see any in sight.
Right. So we got 3 open spots coming up. One in Riverside next week. Nothing fancy, but decent crowd. Got one in San Diego 2 weeks out. A beachside festival. Loud, rowdy. And then Bakersfield. Less buzz, but the card needs someone solid.
I'll take Bakersfield.
You know, if you stayed local, you'd start building a real fan base. The more eyes, the better. That Riverside show's good exposure. A couple bloggers cover it, and you'd kill.
I can't do local.
All right. Bakersfield it is. Listen, heads up. There's a local show next month. Small venue, but packed with scouts. Promotions, indies, even a couple from out of state. It's invite only, but I can get you on that card if you want it.
I'll think about it.
No pressure. Hey, you're really good, Riley. Better than good. Do us both a favor. Don't hide forever. Bakersfield.
You can train all you want. You can talk all you want. But you step in that ring with me, you're stepping into the storm. And when it's over, the only...
Where you headed to?
I'm going to work.
Why don't you just call out?
I can't just call off.
Trust me, you are gonna want to call out for this.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Riley Marie Stanton? Will you marry me?
What are you waiting for?
Say yes. Yes.
I love you.
I love you.
Aww, we have to celebrate. I'll go grab a bottle of champagne.
Miss Stanton, I'll help you with that.
You're not going anywhere.
Okay, let me just call my boss. I know, I'm sorry.
You better be at that local show to make up for the mess I'm about to clean up from you bailing on me.
I will.
Again, did I get clickbaited or something? I feel like I got clickbaited because again, the title says for the millionth time, Teen Girl is made up for muscles. She's made fun of for muscles. Because last time I checked, there are no muscles. Like, where are they? Where are the muscles that she's supposedly made fun of for? Like, the closest thing is that she's made fun of for, you know, going to wrestle, because that isn't the same thing. I'm sorry. Like, they had to make fun of her for muscle specifically for the title to not be clickbait, and so far they haven't done that.
I didn't know this was gonna happen. Oh, I would've given you a heads up. I know how much you hate surprises.
Yeah, some surprises more than others.
I've got a question. Are you happy?
Okay, like I know that she doesn't like surprises and all that, but like, what did she expect? Like, marriage proposals are always supposed to be a surprise. That's the point. When was the last time you've seen someone a man tell their girlfriend, "Hey, by the way, I'm gonna propose to you today, so you better make sure to remember." Since when do you hear someone say that? No, you know, the man might invite their girlfriend on a date and stuff like that. You know, involve a little bit of romance, so that at the right moment the man proposes. Like, it's always a surprise. That's how it's always been. Whether you're watching movies or see people in real life, no man ever announces this. Like, maybe they tell their family or their girlfriend's family to, you know, make sure everyone knows and not surprise anyone who doesn't, you know, might be involved. But for the girlfriend herself, the man always surprises her with a marriage proposal. Like, again, when was the last time you ever heard a man tell his girlfriend, "Oh yeah, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna propose to you today." Who says that? It's always a surprise. That's part of the point. Anyway.
What? Yeah, of course I am. I'm marrying my high school sweetheart. Mom's happy. I mean, what more could I ask for?
Riley, this is your life. Not Blake's, not your mom's, yours. What do you want your life to look like?
The polar opposite of what they want.
Stop worrying about their opinions. If they love you, they'll stick with you no matter what. Otherwise, they don't deserve a place in your life.
Oh, I know a great florist who can give us a fantastic deal on the wedding arrangements. She did my niece's wedding last summer. We can get a friends and family discount.
Ooh. Oh, and speaking of family, what do you think about having dinner on the 26th to celebrate our two families coming together?
Really? We're gonna be doing that? Of course there has to be a collision in dates. There has to be an overlap so that you introduce more drama. There always has to be something like that. Like, really? We're really doing this now? Of course, we gotta add more drama for no reason.
Yeah. Can we do another day? I have work on the 26th.
Why don't you call off?
I just called off. It wouldn't be a good look.
Who cares how it looks? It's not like you're gonna be working much longer. I mean, once we tie the knot, you're gonna be busy getting ready to start our family.
I'm not sure I'm ready for all that.
Oh, don't worry. No one's ever really ready. That's the beauty of life.
That's right. We were both very young when we had our children, and it was the best decision of our lives.
I know, but...
Trust me, you'll be fine.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense why people would want to have their children young. And by young, I would say, like, what, 25? Like, if I'm not wrong, don't most people today get married at, like, 30? At least if I'm not wrong, don't most men get married at 30 at this point? Like, I get the whole thing about wanting to marry early so that you have kids early and that you can still be somewhat young. Like, I know that most parents would be middle-aged by that point, but, like, so they can be somewhat younger compared to an average parent by the time your kid becomes 18/21 and has their own kids, so you can, you know, be with your kids and grandkids a lot longer. Who knows? Maybe if you're lucky, meet your great-grandkids. Who knows? Okay, no, maybe not your great-grandkids. But who knows, huh? Anyway.
And I'll be right there to help you.
You're either all in or you're out. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't seem like you want this.
But I do.
Yeah, you say that, but your actions don't back it up. You're talented. You are crazy talented. You got something that 90% of the girls who walk in here don't. Presence and grit. And you light up in that ring like you were born for it, but you keep saying no to the local shows. The right shows, the ones that matter.
I'm sorry. Something came up. I can't make this one.
You can't or you won't. That local card is gonna have reps from NXT, AEW, and WWE. I don't toss opportunities like that around. I gave it to you.
Did you guys notice anything that pretty much proves that this stuff is fake? He never brought up her talent as in how good she is at wrestling. It's always her personality. Oh yeah, you're gritty. Yeah, you make your presence known. That's a personality thing, not a strength thing. Not a strength thing. Why? Because that stuff is fake. Like, obviously, you need to have personality. Like, yeah, like most people who are most celebrities have to have personalities. You can't just have your roles. You have to have a bit of a personality shown. But it's kind of funny how the stuff he talks about her with her being talented is pretty much only her personality. Like, yeah, she has to be good in the arena, but he never brought up how good she was. He only brought up how gritty she was, how she makes her presence known, basically a personality thing. Yeah, they pretty much prove why all of this is fake. And also, yeah, this title is gonna be clickbait, isn't it? This title is gonna be clickbait. Like, Dhar Mann. Bro, the earlier title was right. Why did you switch it? Okay, so you guys don't know, like, most of the time, Dhar Mann, like, I don't know if he intentionally does this or he forgets, but he keeps the earlier title in the chapters over here. And look at this. Girl bullied for being a wrestler. See? That's right. Like, I'm not gonna say bullied, but I feel like it's something similar to it where her boyfriend, I guess he'd be his fiance at this point, pretty much doesn't want her to do wrestling, so it's pretty much the same thing. Meanwhile, made fun of for muscles just doesn't work. Because so far, they never pointed out muscles. They only pointed out wrestling. That isn't the same thing. Dhar Mann, you had the better title before. You had the right title before. Why did you change it? Like, both are still eye-catching. You don't need the muscles thing, especially because you already did this back in, like, March or April, and you did that one correctly because they pointed out her muscles in that one. But here, they didn't point it out. All they pointed out was the fact that she's wrestling, and that her boyfriend / fiance at this point is glad that she isn't doing wrestling. Okay, I know she's pretending, but like he's basically said that. Like, the earlier title was right. Why did you change it? Anyway.
NXT, AEW, and WWE. I don't toss opportunities like that around. I gave it to you because you're good. And you could be someone who makes it out of these little shows into something real. You know what? When you're ready to actually commit, you call me. Until then, don't let the door hit you on your way out.
Riley?
Blake?
I thought you were done with all this.
I am. I was just saying my official goodbye, that's all.
Seems like you've been saying goodbye for months.
How did you even know where I was?
I tracked your phone.
You what? That's an invasion of privacy.
What else did you want me to do?
Talk to me about it. You can trust me.
Clearly I can't. You've been lying to me. Coming home late, saying you're working, but never giving me any details. God, I thought you were cheating on me. This fantasy life you're chasing, it's over. It needs to be. You're gonna be my wife soon. That should be enough for you. If you love me, then let this go. For good. No more secrets.
Okay.
Let's go home.
Riley.
I mean, if you really think about it, she would have to be wrestling for a while either way, since remember, if she has a child, you have to include the fact that she's basically not gonna be able to work for, like, I want to say around 5 months. I was gonna say 9, but then I remembered that Like pregnant women don't like only start to leave work when when the baby really starts to show up, when the baby really starts to show themselves, not just when the moment they get pregnant. So let's say 5 months, and then you have to include like the first 2 to 3 years, right? The first 2 to 3 years, so that because she has to feed the baby, she has to do all that stuff, and obviously her working will prevent that. So she's gonna have to take maternity leave for like a couple of years as well, right? Isn't that how it usually happens? So if that's the case, she's basically gonna be off work for like 2 to 3 years minimum if she wants to get married. So what's the point? Anyway.
I don't know what to do anymore. The pretending, the dresses, the smile at those fake brunches. I hate it. This is not me. All I've ever wanted since I was a little girl is to be a wrestler. That's it. But Mom, she doesn't get it. She thinks it's too violent, too rough, not ladylike. And now Blake's saying the same thing. I had this chance tonight. A chance to make this dream a reality, but
Too violent, too rough. For that to happen, wrestling has to be real, not fake.
I said no. So I could be home in time for dinner. So I could keep pretending for Mom, for Blake, for everyone.
Sweetie, you get one life. And no one, not even your mom, used to live it for you.
Okay, what? What happened? Okay, anyways, like I was saying, like, I feel like there's something that has to be discussed, because if her only problem with her fiance is the fact that he doesn't like her doing wrestling, then they can try to talk it out with him. Because for her to go straight to breaking up, slash divorce, slash whatever, like for that to happen, there has to be tons of problems that can be fixed. But if everything is fine besides wrestling, then she can just try to convince him. Like, you don't have to immediately go to breaking up or canceling the marriage or whatever. You don't have to go that far right away. Again, for that to be a good option, there has to be a problem, a major problem with one of the partners, like multiple problems that can be fixed. That shows that they're incompatible. Not just a small problem like him not supporting your dreams. You can pretty much try to talk it out with him. You don't have to immediately go into canceling the marriage. You don't have to do that. Anyway.
But it's your decision to make.
I know. That's why I've decided to let it all go. The wrestling, the gear, the training, all of it. It'll make her happy. At least one of us will be.
You don't owe anyone your happiness, Riley. Not even us.
Mom. I heard everything. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lie to you. But wrestling's behind me now. I just want you to be happy.
What would make me happy is if you take this opportunity from the promoter. I've spent so much time trying to shape you into what I thought you should be. But after hearing you talk to your father like that, hearing how so much of yourself you've been hiding, but I'm sorry. Riley, I'm sorry. I was wrong.
But what about the dinner?
Would the parent really be convinced by that, though? Like, usually I point out the fact that a parent's change feels a little too sudden. But with this one, I'm not sure. Like, with the other ones, if you guys didn't watch my previous videos, like, with the other ones, I was sure that the parent doesn't change that quickly. Like, you see that parents suddenly go from being against their kid to suddenly being with their kid, and trust me, it wasn't the same as this one. It was way more sudden and way not more nonsensical, trust me. Like, this is the first one where I honestly don't know if it makes sense or not. This is the first one. Because, like, again, with the other ones, I was sure that the parent was too sudden. Like, they changed their mind way too suddenly, way too quickly. With this one, I honestly don't know if it makes sense or not. This one, I don't know. But anyway.
Riley, I'm sorry. I was wrong.
But what about the dinner?
I'll postpone it. And I'll be cheering for you. From the front row instead.
Yeah.
I really do, Blake. I want to marry you. I really do. I can see it. A house, a life, maybe even a dog.
Isn't it kind of weird how she brought up a dog but not kids? I'm surprised kids aren't the first thing on her mind. Anyway.
But I also want to be a wrestler.
Riley, no. How are you supposed to raise a family when you're out in the ring every weekend? I mean, getting hurt, traveling, performing like that.
I can manage both. I know it won't be easy, but if we support
No,
each
that's
other...
not the life I want. I want someone who's present. Someone who chooses family over a fantasy.
So that's it? I have to choose?
My God, what's better? Her working every day of the week? Her working every day of the week like you? Or her doing wrestling every weekend? Tell me, which one is better, huh? You should be lucky because this is better than a mom who has to work because that mom will have to go into like wrestling, will have to go into work like every day. Meanwhile, a wrestler, or like if I'm going by what they're saying, then a wrestler would only have to go like every weekend, which honestly isn't that bad. Considering the fact that obviously like a wrestler doesn't stay that many hours, like only 2 to 3 hours at most. Like you see what I mean? Anyway.
Either you give up wrestling, or we're done.
Sorry, but I can't give up wrestling.
Then we're done.
Okay, I'd want to say that I'm surprised that her parents and his parents don't try to talk it out with him because like, again, these two clicked besides him not wanting her to wrestle. So if they talk out that thing with him, then they basically restored their marriage. That's pretty much it. Like again, I don't get it. Like if her wrestling is the only problem that he has with her, they could just try to talk it out with him. Maybe not have her quit. But, like, they could try to talk it out with him instead of immediately going, oh, yeah, I want to end it. Like, I know he's the one who initiated it, but still, like, why don't they try talking it out with him instead of immediately leaving? Like, again, if these two clicked for pretty much everything else, then I feel like talking it out about wrestling isn't that difficult. Especially considering the fact that, remember, his main problem is the fact that he wants her to be there for the kids. But I feel like wrestling isn't that bad because, again, if I'm going by what she's saying, then she's only wrestling in the weekend. And if that's the case, then it wouldn't be that bad since he'd be there instead of her. So, where's the issue? Like, that's much better than her having to work as well, because then who'd be taking care of the kids? Anyway.
There she is. Look at you. Hey, there's a lot of important eyes out there tonight. Reps, scouts.
Yeah. Okay, does it really matter? Yeah, I don't care. I'm sorry, I genuinely don't care. Yeah, they wrestle or whatever. I'm skipping faster than my internet can keep up. But anyway, like, I might as well skip this because, guess what? That stuff doesn't matter. I might as well tell you the motto of the channel while I skip, which is basically, it's not about the journey, it's about the destination. Simple as that. There's no such thing to me as, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch this montage where I'm gonna waste my time and your time, and I probably will get copyright claimed because trust me, not only am I done with being copyright claimed because you don't know how many times it happened over the year that I've been doing this, but also my whole thing is supposed to be saving your time. And if I weren't, trust me, this 40 or 50-minute video, I honestly don't even know how long my video is at this point. I'd have to check OBS for that. But like, trust me, if my video right now is like 40 or 50 minutes, then me watching this stuff would have made it go to an hour. So I might as well save your time, huh? Especially considering the fact that I won't be surprised. In fact, I'm kind of expecting it. Didn't most of you guys already watch this video beforehand? if you've watched this video beforehand, you already have seen it all, which means it doesn't matter to you if I skip some or not. As long as the main image is still clear and I don't miss something important, it doesn't matter, right? And if you didn't watch the original, first of all, the original is in the description. You can watch it if you want. Second of all, even if you don't want to watch the original, if I didn't miss anything important, you didn't miss anything important either. So it doesn't matter. Like, I saved both your time and my time. Anyway.
I've seen every one of your matches since I was a little girl. This can't be real.
It's real.
Do I call this a trope or a coincidence? Which one? Because of course, in her conquest to being a wrestler, she has to meet her favorite idol. Change that with anything else, and you'll probably see the trope. Oh yeah, she's doing what's it called again? Like, the words are stuck in my tongue. What was it like? The whole walking thing, walking in a dress thing. What was it called? The words are right in my tongue. What was it? Like, do you know the thing where they dress up and go onto the stage or whatever? Like, didn't they do the same thing with that one as well? Like, this has pretty much become a trope. But do I call it a cliche? Yeah, I don't really know, because even though it's a trope for sure, I can't really call it a cliche, because for it to be a cliche, it has to be bad. And I haven't really seen that, so yeah.
Love to help train you, if you're interested.
Yes, 1,000 times yes. I would love to.
Yeah. So, before I go on to the outro, I might as well get a good frame. Okay, here it is. Now, I might as well do this. Perfect. So, might as well get into the outro. First of all, I got clickbaited. I usually am supposed to not include, this stuff to make the screen look a little better. But I might as well just show it for a bit. Teen Girl is made fun of for muscles, right? Well, very simple question. When did someone make fun of her for her muscles? Like, the funny thing is that DharMann had the right title before. Again, if we go down here, girl bullied for being wrestler. Here, the right thing. Yeah, she kind of got bullied for it. I don't know if you count her boyfriend's remarks as bullying, but if you count them, then it's pretty much true. He does want her to do wrestling, so that pretty much counts as bullying. So this title's true. But for this one, the one that they went with, because remember, this one is usually the older one that gets replaced, so I usually don't acknowledge it. But I don't acknowledge it this time because of the fact that the new one is wrong, but the older one is right. Yes, her boyfriend slash fiance did bully her for wrestling. That's what happened. Meanwhile here, when did someone make fun of her for muscles? Like, I'm sorry, but she doesn't have those noticeable muscles that make her get made fun of. I'm sorry, she doesn't have them. Like, I expected a much more bulky figure. Like, if I'm not wrong, didn't they do this before in a better way where they actually showed girl that showed muscles? Because, look, let's be honest. She might have bigger muscles than, like, the average woman because she trains, but still, like, those muscles aren't so visible that I'd expect someone to make fun of her for it. That's for sure. And again, like, first of all, again, like I said, we got clickbaited. That's pretty much it. So we got clickbaited. I got clickbaited. You guys got clickbaited as well. I don't know if you guys even noticed it because, most people who watch a video with their brain turned off don't even notice the title. They only notice the thumbnail. And I had to check the thumbnail since, I immediately click on videos and start reacting. I don't even check on the thumbnail. Except when I have to make the thumbnail for my video, but hey. And also, I might as well address the one problem I have with this video. The boyfriend slash fiance. He's the only problem. You'll ask me, what's the problem? Quite simple. They don't try to resolve with him. And if you're asking, wait, no, he can't resolve this with him. She would have to quit wrestling for that. No. Just no. Like, remember, from what has been shown and implied, these two pretty much clicked since high school, with only wrestling being the only problem. So if that's the case, can't they just try to talk it out with him? After all, the whole problem that he has with her with wrestling is the fact that he wants her to be present for the kids and maybe even a dog. But if that's the case, then she can easily explain to him, hey, wrestling won't take me that long. I might only take a couple of hours in the weekend or a couple hours for a random day. You can take over in those cases instead of me. Like, they can try to resolve it with him because, again, from what has been shown and implied, that was basically the only problem that they had. That's it. Nothing else. But, like, they try to make it a bigger problem than it is because we see these problems with couples all the time. And how it's usually decided whether they can try to talk it out or it's over is deciding how big the problem is and if there's more than one problem. Like, the problem is kind of big, but again, it's just one problem. wrestling. They can easily try to talk it out with him instead of immediately going, oh yeah, cancel the marriage, cancel that stuff. Like, why go that far right away? Like, why do that? But besides that, I feel like I have nothing else to say for this video besides the clickbait thing. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Unless this is my most recent video, and like this video, YouTube recommends. As always, like the channel in the video description. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.